Hey guys, how are we doing? Here we are. I've got my boy is snoozing in here. He's going to have to listen to the sweet, soothing tones of my voice. Um, Definitely the daytime streams are the ones that I can be louder. I'm not saying I'm subdued, but got to help out the little tyke a little bit. He's snoozing away. He didn't want to leave his dad. What can I say? How are we doing, guys? Hang on, let me get the blue tack on. Oh, how are we doing? How are we doing? There we go. Blue tack on. On the last episode, oh, you need an update. So on the last episode, we cracked on with this guy. Happy to hear you doing well, Freds. I'm going to immediately start. Oh, I've left my wet palette somewhere. 1 second, guys. I've immediately sat down and my wet palette is over the other side of the room. Yeet. Jesus. Ooh, boarding. What are you building, boardings? Reaper, that sounds horrendous. Tell me you've got your feet up. Your Croots? Why have you got Croot, Fred? I thought you just bought Vespid yesterday. What's going on? But to be honest, the Croots revamp, those models are absolutely disgustingly good. Right, what do I need to do? I've noticed I've missed an entire part of the underarm there. Can you see in there? I've missed all of that underarm bit, so I'm going to do that. So I don't want to ignore it. And then we're going to go on to do the greys. But first things first, let's get some paints on the wet palette. The paper sheets on this wet palette, I'm racing through them. I tell you, that's one thing. If I could upgrade space, I would definitely go for the larger wet palette, because I'm mixing paints more and more now, which is nice, but it ain't half taking up a lot of paper. Ooh, Termagant TA. Yeah, I got some of those for the last model of the month. I don't think I'm so keen on that one. But free Termi, for those of you that don't already know. Well, that's actually pretty good. We need some Tyranids, some Intercessors. Everyone's got Intercessors. Those Intercessors are everywhere. It's because they were in the starter set, I'm sure. Right, let's mix up that first. Do you know what? I'm going to go ahead and... I'm feeling confident. I'm going to go ahead and mix up all the layers for this Tyranid bit. Just going to go ahead and do all of them. How very efficient of me. What was it? Cinnabite? No, not Cinnabite. Gauze Blaster. Yeah, everyone's got loads of Intercessors. They're nice figures. They're nice figures, I'm not going to deny that. Where are we? Gauze Blaster. There you are. Now, the Gauze Blaster isn't with ink. That is with medium. I tell you what, I'm totally sold on medium. I'm totally sold on medium over water. Totally sold. I don't know why, but I'm on board. I'm on board with it. It's what, like a monthly subscription? Mini of the month. They just give out a free model the first Saturday of every month. You just can go in there and pick it up. Exactly that, Reaper. Exactly that. Yeah, that's exactly that. Some stores make you assemble it there. Some make you snip them out of the sprue. But yeah, essentially it's a free model. No strings. Shit. This might be a crime, but I use glue on SnapFit. I still use glue on SnapFit. I can't help myself. Right, gotta wait for that paint to dry a little bit. Titus! Oh, hey, that's interesting what boarding's saying. I was able to take my first time assembling at my local Warhammer store. Yesterday was the first day I went into one and I'm hooked. This is Captain Titus of the Ultramarines, and you will show him some goddamn respect. He is Titus of the 500 layers. So I know you're already new to the hobby boarding, as you just said. So you might not have been mentally prepared for models of such exquisite detail. So I apologise. Yeah, with a lot of hard work, with years of time and effort and hard grind, this could be you. This could be your quality of painting. But make no mistake, it's a long process. You can't just learn to paint like this in a day. You know, it's hard work indeed. Titus, you're looking beautiful. He does have a little bit of a front butt going on, doesn't he? Let's record it. Oh, loads. So he is quad cheek Titus. So I'm super curious, Borden. You're new to the hobby, so what grabbed you? What hooked you? What made you decide that, you know what, this hobby, because it is delicious, not going to deny it, it's a delicious hobby to have. Oh, speaking of cheeks, Boarding, I'll say no more. I'm simply going to gesture with the paintbrush right now, but then I will say no more, okay? There. You've been warned. I can say no more. Titus, the great clean one. It's Titus. I'll say no more as well, actually. And this has its own following. It doesn't matter what model it is, but they will all spout the appropriate iconography. Yeah, it can be any model, any unit, providing they've got the mark of null. They're on that side. Yeah, so I can paint any miniature I want now. Any miniature, any faction, any game system. As long as they have the appropriate icon, they're all the army of null. This stream brought to you unofficially by Kong Strong Wildfire. I was in a bit of a bad mood, so this is my second one in the last half hour. But I'm going to regret it. Late night Kongs. Late night Kongs. Terrible move. But I'm going for it. I went double Kong. Double Kong. I've been busy all day, so I went double Kong. This has not been allowed to dry, so it's a little bit not so tidy. But now, if I just pop that on there, that's blending with that just fine. I'm definitely going to mix the underarms as well. The grey, sorry. It's the same old stuff, Freds. It's the same old stuff. All right, bit of a mental moment coming on. So what it is that the pace of my life in reality does not match the pace of my brain. I like things happening, do things, this thing. But the thing is, I'm busy in my day-to-day, you know? Look after the kids, meet all their needs, make sure they're taken care of, look after the wife, meet her needs, do stuff. But for table pace, I need things happening, you know? I like things, doing things, involved in things going on. Things. And I've not got things. So it just gets to me a little bit. And I know that sounds bonkers, doesn't it? But my brain goes a mile a minute, and I just wish that my reality of table nice things was the same pace. Do you know what I mean? Like there can be teeny things, but just table, because we're all pretty little princesses, We're all pretty little princesses, and what it is little princess table here needs to be reminded every now and then that he is a pretty little princess, and it's for me to remind myself, So, like all of us, we all need that little, you're a little princess, because we are, and we don't hear it as guys, so we got to treat ourselves. I don't even know what gen it is. Some kid called me a boomer once, and I was like, dude, I've lived on zero on every single bank account I've ever had. Like, why are you calling me a boomer for? Do you think I own property? What on earth are you talking about? Like, what is that? So yeah. So I don't even know how any of that works. I quite like Semtard. I like Semtard, but it's a little bit negative. Cat ears for Titus. Well, I mean, it could go that way. Who knows how he's going to mutate after a few more layers? Cat ears might just... If you were not born before 65, you are X. Okay, well then I guess if we're going by those terms, I am an X. I mixed an awful lot of this Tyranid colour for a very small piece of Tyranid flesh. But I am alright with that, to be honest. Oh, it's not a money thing, it's a time of living thing. Okay, sorry, beg pardon. So I just looked really old to this kid. That's what it was. That kid being my nephew. Does it not just smell like... No, I don't think I stand behind that opinion. A way to segregate people, but I don't think I stand by that. Oh, sorry, Borden. I don't know too much about Fast and Furious. I'll be honest, that's... You wouldn't even know that that was different. That looks pretty similar. Yeah. I mixed so much paint for that. So we have to keep busy. Yeah, you have to definitely keep busy. I am convinced with my new discovered catchphrase that depression can't hit a moving target. That's one of my new faves catchphrase wise. Now I found a fancy blue. Where was it? Yeah, Thunderhawk blue. I found this. I want to rock this as well. So what do I need? A Mineral Stratum grey with Griffin Charger contrast. That's one that I need. And I'm going to start that Thunderhawk with the same ink. Yeah, I really like it. One I really like, and it applies to AKS. It applies to painting. It applies to exercise. It applies to everything. Like you're running your own race, and to compare yourself to your previous efforts. That's what I like. But my absolute favorite is I'm just trying to impress the guy in the mirror, and I love that saying. Yeah, I do love that. I'm just trying to impress the guy in the mirror, and something about that really resonates with me. I really, really like that one. But that one again, I'm not responsible. I didn't discover that one. Oh, completely different note. Okay, let's change topic. Got something thermoplastic en route to give it a try. Thermoplastic? I'm guessing that's a printing thing. For those of you that don't know, Fred's is really into his 3D printing. So we kind of just like use him as a font of knowledge to discover new things about 3D printing. So if you've got your questions, send him at him. And if he can't answer it, you abuse him. Aromatic blue is not Griffin Charger blue. Abandoned black. I thought I was organised for a second there, but I appear to have misplaced my old Griff Charge. No, I was just going to tell you my best ever positivity thing. So that's all. It was just the best one. It was just the best one, Freds. It was just the best bit of advice I could possibly give you, and I discovered it entirely myself. And that's not an open brag. That's something I've simply discovered myself. And since I realised it, since it dawned on me, I felt way better. But I don't get to tell you now because you wanted to talk about thermoplastics. So unlucky, everyone. We're just not going to know that life-changing bit of information. Yeah, totally original as well. You can't get it anywhere else. But Fred's wanting to talk thermoplastic. What is thermoplastic? Griffin Charger Grey. Griffin Charger. I'm going to use a different ink at this rate if I can't find him. You know what? Let's progress with something we do know where it is. Oh, well, hello. Look who's come to join the party. Something dangles, yeah. If it dangles, give it a wrangle. Oh God, that's a horrible catchphrase. Yeah, I am. I tell you what, guys, when I get a bit of cash, I am going to treat myself to a paint rack and some paints. We've got to that point, gentlemen. What are we on? 138.5 hours done. And it's at that point, I am 100% going to legitimately treat myself to some cheapo spice racks and some more paints. Oh, that's good news. Yeah, and I'm bloody looking forward to it, guys. I am 100% going to treat myself because we are pretty little princesses, and sometimes we just need to remind ourselves that we need a little something. Yeah, well, I mean, I can't help that I'm in witness protection. And I've told you, like, I've told you how we can. I told you. I've given you ways to go around it. If you want to help me out, you can send me an amount. Send me some money on PayPal, Table and Chums, all lowercase at gmail.com. But then it needs an accompanying message through Discord or wherever, threatening me and telling me what I've got to do with it. You can also send me a Games Workshop voucher. I'm willing to trust you guys with my full name, and you can send me a Games Workshop voucher. Anyway, there's ways. You know, I can't help that I witnessed that massacre, right? So I had to change my identity, my name, my country. You know, so I can't help that. You know, they could find me. That's literally all I'm going to do on that green. Oh, hey, I also downloaded, I was listening to, I think it was Fred's advice, really good advice, and I downloaded an episode of the live stream. The camera's really good. I wasn't expecting the camera to be so good. Like, you guys aren't hurting for camera quality. I was like, oh, you know what? I'd bloody watch this. Like, not a bad little cams. I mean, the angle's all squiffy in a video format because you've got the big black bars on the side. But, truth be told, once I started looking at the model, I didn't quite really see them. But I don't know for the whole live stream because there's a lot of me just being quiet, painting like a little maniac. I can't find that friggin' grey. When I turn this phone horizontally, it tells me that I have to revert. Oh my God, Fred, are you telling me, because you can set the zoom how much it zooms in before you start the live stream? Are you telling me that if I tilt my phone horizontal and then start the live stream, it will record it in horizontal mode? I downloaded one, Reaper, and I was going to put it into like a cruddy video editor, but I didn't know how to make the intro. So, Freds, that's if we can figure that out, I'm doing that. But then I didn't know with the intro what to make or write. I was going to write some text or something to not, but then, you know, I couldn't think of a way that didn't make it cheesy. So I thought maybe, just maybe, you guys would write the text and I'll just use that. Whatever you decide, I'll just go with that. So I have not found the grey. I'll give it one last token look. I don't know how to make the intro. I want to make something that grabs people, and I want it something that, like, you know, if it's our kind of guys, then they're like resonate with it. But if it's not, then I don't know. I don't know how to make the intro without it sounding like ham and cheese. I might just go, like and subscribe, business. No, that's no good. That won't work. I don't know, I'm stuck. Griffin Charger, you dirty little bitch. Where are you? Okay, you've had your chance. I'm swapping you out. I'm going with Drakenhof Nightshade Shade. God, I almost poured Drakenhof Nightshade over here then. You think I should just hold up Noel? Just for 30 seconds. Dead silence. Wait, are we talking about like Noel Cake, or are we talking about Noel that we should not name, you know? Because maybe that's going a bit strong immediately. You know, these are civilians. They don't know what they're walking into. Yeah, it's true. I kind of want to do it like a Bigfoot sighting. In a perfect world, it'd be like a mythical creature sighting that you just catch a glimpse. It'd be like a forest scene, and you catch a glimpse behind a tree, and you wouldn't be able to quite make out what you saw, but you saw something and it was alarming. Something like that. That'd be quite nice. Or we're on the bridge of a ship, and they're like, Captain, the Geller field is down. What? Contact engineering immediately. No, do you hear that? And it's just like death whistle sound, and Noel just zooms right at the camera, like just coming out of the warp, just like death whistle, like I kind of imagine that little scenario playing out. I think that would make me laugh. Basically, I'm totally stumped on the intro. I ain't got a clue, guys. I don't know what I'm doing with the intro. What I do know is I want to pick up the pace getting this guy painted. I'm going to paint angry now. I'm cranky. I'm going to take some crank out on painting this guy. I go with round tip or brush. Good question. First of all, what on earth is a round tip? What's a round tip? Like a cotton bud? Brush. Well, hang on. How new are you? Brand new to the hobby? Oh God, guys, I'm not brand new to the hobby. What would you recommend for someone who's brand new to the? Oh, it's freaking waiting in the recess. What would you recommend to someone who's brand new to the hobby, painting wise? Well, obviously, I'd go with a Games Workshop synthetic brush. That's what I'd recommend, but that's because I'm biased, because I really like them. So, what do we think, guys? And just for the record, look, the mold lines are going away. They weren't mold lines. They were cleaned up mold lines. And I just decided to paint the armor last for a change. But look, you can see they're disappearing now. And there's no raised bit. It's just a nice little bit of armor. There we go. Mold line gone. Oh, I'm going to paint over that blood. It's fine. Yeah, I guess the start of painting set's a good place to start. Oh, hey, there's Fred's with some better tips. Listen to Fred's. I would say, to weigh in, it's very much finding what works for you. There's no like set perfect option. Different things work for different people. KS is someone else you should really listen to. I'm going to call you. You should listen to KS. His painting is absolutely exquisite. Heavily recommend it. And frankly, so is Fred's. He's building this little diorama with a Techmarine in that's absolutely stunning. No, we can get you in the ballpark. I would listen to Fred's and KS. But yeah, that's not a bad place to start, what they're saying. I wish I'd been told that initially, but then again, maybe it's about the journey as well. But it's good advice. Listen to them. And you're very welcome. But I can't. I'm saying you're very welcome on behalf of the other guys because I didn't really give any good advice, did I? Freds, I am 100% 100 gonna percent. I'm 100 gonna percent try filming horizontal because if that works, that is a game changer. But it does mean I have to change my painting stance a little bit. But I think it's perfectly doable. If I can get used to that, I can get used to that. Or maybe it doesn't affect me at all changing it to horizontal, you know? But that is a nice tip. If that works, I'm pretty excited about that. We're in Discord. What I think with the intro, right? I was thinking like doing the ham and cheese spiel won't work. I don't like that because if I'm like, oh, like and subscribe, find me on Instagram and TikTok, don't forget to donate if you wanna. Like, I don't think I need to add any of that because people aren't idiots. If they want to do that, they will. They don't need to be constantly reminded about it. You know. So I'm not doing a ham and cheese. I think it needs to be weird. I'm just not sure what capacity it should be weird. And we could use it like a sieve, as Fred said. You know, let people or whoever it was who said let people know what we're about, and we can screen them immediately. We can use it like a sieve. Yeah. So should I just what? A little bit of audio? Could I not just like have the live stream start and the video starting and just say in like a voice, like something like this is recorded. This was the last stream. It's recorded. Business. Just say something. Can I just not? Because it'd be very easy just to add a bit of audio. I need help. I need some. I need some tips. I'm stuck. What it is it's the first thing anyone's going to hear when they turn it on. So obviously we want it to be obnoxious, so that anyone who's like, oh god, I can't deal with this, they don't waste their time watching the video. But some people that they're like, oh yeah, this sounds pretty good. Do you know what I mean? We need to somehow filter them. Did I sound a little Trump? This leg bit here, I really don't like the armour for these leg bits because the mould line's right in there and it's been nothing but a pain to clean that section. You know, I'm getting too fixated with that damaged bit. Come on, table, pick up the pace. Christ. Get going! Oh, I'm so cranky. Come on, let's go, go, go. Oh, I'd love some photos. That would cheer me up. Yeah, some photos would be amazing. I'd love to see what you got. The new cruties, well, they're not so new anymore, but they are delicious. Would love to see what you got going on, Freds. If you'd be so kind. Bugger. That was definitely... Where am I not seeing it? Where am I in the wrong chat? We've got a Clips channel? I didn't see any nutsack. Where's the cake? Where's the cake? I saw no cake. Don't get me wrong, it's good. Ah, okay, so I'm just saying what people are thinking. Thank you. Oh my days. I didn't even know they had one. That's lovely. I didn't even know there was one. Didn't even know there's a Kroot kill team. Didn't even know. So you've got those and the Vespids. That's a real treat. I had to get the kill team to get... Ah, you wanted one specific model. Is it the one holding the rifle on his shoulder by any chance? Ah, okay. Let me have another look. Ah, yeah, that's a nice model. Yeah, I didn't see that one at the back. They can. Ooh. I do like those Krutox riders. I think they're absolutely delicious models. And I really like the guy with the long rifle sitting on the lizard's back, a little bit like Sandcrawler from Star Wars. Not Sandcrawler, that's the vehicle. The stormtrooper riding the lizard, it looks like. Sandcrawler. Jesus, Taylor. Hey, Master. It's some kind of Space Marine veteran from the Leviathan box. We're just doing the armor now. It's just the armor left, really. Yeah, nice guy, nice model. We did majority of it yesterday. Yesterday was a really good day for getting stuff done. I enjoyed yesterday a lot. I got into bed thinking, you know what, that was a nice amount of streaming. That was lovely. We did what, 4.5 hours? Yeah, it's lovely. So I'm going to keep this purple on the boot. Because he has just stamped on a little squidgy Tyranid, so... I'm going to let the ink decide. And the purple says it went there, so... Who am I to question it? Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. I'm pretty chuffed with it. I painted all the details first before the armor as a change, so that I didn't feel overwhelmed. And I'm also, I definitely am going to paint satchels from now on lighter colours like this, more deserty vibe. I'm definitely doing that now from now on. Hey, Wolf. Oh, you have to. From what we understand, boarding. If you're doing for the 100, because I was super psyched about that, but you have to declare. You have to declare your 100. So yeah, you have to declare your 100 prior to painting them, which I thought was unfortunate. But yeah, have you done that? And if so, what are the 100? If you have, what are the 100 you're gonna do? We were super excited about that. It's a shame that I was super stoked for doing that. I love stuff like that. So you were buying some bits anyway, right? And you picked the Tyranids. Yeah, it took me years to get my Tyranids color scheme right to something that I wanted. But also, what I did with my Tyranids is I would put them away. I wouldn't have any on previous ones on show when I painted a new one, so that if there was any changes in the color, they'd be similar but the same. But you know, aliens, so they don't have to be uniform. To try and get it right, it took a few. Wow, 150 built is 50 more than you need. Yeah, all right, Wolf. Yeah, so yeah, Wolf. Yeah, maybe one day you'll come in and just friggin' talk rather than just self-publicize. You know, it would be nice to actually talk about your Space Wolves once. Yeah, you're right. Ignore me. I'm just ratty. You can do that. It's totally fine that you do that. I'm just ratty. You promote your channel as much as you want, bud. Don't listen to me. I'm just cranky old man. All right. Don't you listen. You go ahead. You have my full blessing, regardless of my mood. You go right ahead. You go for it, buddy. You're gonna go. You're gonna do great. You got the right attitude. It's good. A real go-getter attitude. No, it's good. It's good. Good thing to have. I don't have it. So it's a rare thing. I think you're going to do just fine. You keep on keeping on, bud. Don't you worry about it. You don't even need to say that. It's just words. You don't need to mention me at all. You know, don't need to mention me at all. I'm doing just fine. I got my goals. I got my 1,000 hours. Got my Titus. That's what we're doing. Don't need to mention me at all, bud. Don't you worry. Oh, well, there's your first mistake. You said your favourite channel's Wolf. What are you mentioning me for, you dingus? Oh, Crunchy. Crunchy with the unusual question. I dare say I've immediately smelled... Well, you know what I'm smelling, guys. You know what I'm smelling. An unusual out of topic question. We all know what we're thinking. Well, thanks, bud. But I mean, this is all pre-recorded. This is someone else's hands. This is someone else's hands. I'm just talking. I'm just talking over it. I'm just the voice. So yeah, it's my buddy who does all the painting. We pre-record these and make it look like a stream. But I mean, the voice is live, but it's just a recording. Pretty good, huh? That way I get to, you know, have a YouTube channel and not have to paint anything. Well, Marines having nid parts isn't unheard of. In the Ultramarines omnibus, doesn't a guy have like a Necron arm or something? Some kind of Necron tech on him? Yeah, I mean, I go a little lighter than this, so... But yeah, it is looking like... It is looking I might be going in a Space Wolf direction, because I've got, on the stamping plates, there's loads of runes, and I really like the runes, so I'm thinking of using those in some way. And to be honest, the Space Wolf Terminators do look amazing, so there is that. But they've got the same issue as the Nurgle ones. Like, they're so unique in their postures and what, you can't stack up loads and loads of them. I just need to get the ruddy acetone. As soon as I get the acetone, I can stamp away, but I don't get out often. Well, how would you do that with the assault cannon guy? He's all hunched over. How would you change him up? I think he's the biggest issue, personally. But I like that they I mean, don't get me wrong, I like that they're unique. That's why I got my hands on the Chaos one, Nurgle ones as soon as I could. Thanks, Fanto. So the Tyranid color scheme is, well, it's my Tyranid. The way I paint my Tyranids. Let me grab out the Lictor and show you. So it matches my Nids. Hang on. So yeah, and in the greys, they are my my Space Marine color, which look a little bit like this. But the Space Marine color is constantly changing, so I'm getting there. I'm trying to get it right. We're making some progress. 1,000 hours, guys. 1,000 hours. That's where we're going. Bye, Wolf. Nah, I like recording the hours. I'm going for it. We're going for 1,000. I've been recording them since the beginning of the year, and we've done on stream. How many we done? We've got 861.5 remaining. So 38.5. So no, we're going for it. We're going for 1,000 hours, 500 layers on Titus. I'm going for it this year. I'm not even playing games. Haven't played any games this year. So we're just going to get the painting, get really good at the painting. Well, not even get really good at the painting. Just see where 1,000 hours painting will get us. You know? And have a few laughs along the way. Fingers crossed. Well, I don't even have to cross my fingers. We've already had a great time. And we've already discovered so much and met so many people just by doing this. It's the act of doing, guys. That's what I'm going for. Turn on the stream and I've won. That's it. It's just doing something in reality that isn't just sitting wasting away my times. Actually doing things. That's it. That's the way. Actually do things. And it's doing the streaming and the painting. It's completely changed the hobby for me. I love painting on stream. It's just so much more enjoyable to combine hobbies. Feels very time efficient. That's it. I mean, because what would we all do? This is what I said to myself, because what would I do? If I'm sitting painting, I just put on a movie I've seen a dozen times before already and just have that on in the background. So I thought, well, hang on, can't I just be my own background. So that's what I've done. Yeah, exactly. Just paint away. The fact that I'm background listening for other people really tickles my pickle, frankly. I love that. Because I don't know about you guys, but I always put on the same old movies over and over again as background noise. Painting in silence. I wish I could paint in silence. No, I've got to have something. I've got to have something on in the background. And if I'm not paying attention to that, i.e., in this case, myself, then I know I'm concentrating on the painting. I won't ruin anything for you, KS. I've read the Siege of Terror. Very, very enjoyable read. No spoilers, please, for poor old KS. He made the cardinal sin of mentioning it. But that's okay. You should be alright in here, KS. That's for sure. The law has come a long way. That is 100% for sure. That's the. It's. Oh, I've not read them. It's like a little dwarf and some other dude, right? Running around. Is that right? Have I got that right? I've not read them. Yeah, they've caught my eye a couple of times. Grace here. Now's your time. I really don't know how you managed to paint the stream. Well, that's an interesting. Too many things to think about for me. So this is the weird thing, right? Okay, so I've been doing this YouTube thing as a hobby now for what 12 years, and it's not been. It's only been painting models for since mid-October, but then seriously since this year, right? Now, the freedom in it, the reason why YouTube is such a big hobby for me is that I wouldn't edit my videos. I just record me playing a game in one take. And so I don't even, for the most part, I get into this weird state where my brain's just completely free and I'm just talking and I can do the activity. Whatever it is I seem to be able to do it, right? And it's like having a little holiday from myself because whilst I'm doing the activity and talking, I'm not really, I'm sort of here but not here, as weird as that sounds. So it's just something that my brain does, and I really like it. I don't know what it is. I don't know how or why it works, but it's nice. But it is a bit weird because I kind of look away. I look at the models when I finish streaming, and I'm like, I painted that. So yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it's a brain thing. Yeah, it just seems to work. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. It's not so much. I don't think it's a skill thing. I don't know, but I just have been able to do it. That's all. It's just like taking a little holiday. Strange, huh? Strange how we're all a little bit. I say we're all a little bit weird. I hope you guys are a little bit weird because it is weird. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Multitasking? I don't. Can we give it a name? Nuggeting. I can nugget. No, wait. Nugget might mean something else. Bruggening. Brudgening. I can brudge. I can brudge. Yeah, I've got the ability to brudge tasks. Yeah, I think so too. I think everyone's pretty weird, frankly. I just think that there's different levels of being able to hide it, but not in this cupboard. I'm a guy sitting in a cupboard, you know, like this isn't. This is and like it's just the happiest place for me. I love it. I love sitting in this cupboard. It's a bit hot, a bit uncomfortable, not enough space to store stuff, but it's mine. It's my little castle, you know. And the great thing is, I get to sit here doing something that I absolutely love doing and talking to people who also happen to absolutely love doing the same thing. And isn't that just friggin' such a delicious pile of big balls? It's just lovely. Just people doing the same exact thing. And I know when I turn on the stream, I've already won. And anyone who joins and says hi, I know they're doing the exact same thing. It's just... Thank God, you know? Thank God that it's a thing, that it's doable. Like, the amount of times it's helped with me being in a foul mood, like, you can already tell that I'm talking more. So it's already helping, because I was serious cranky person turning on the stream. But it has time and time again, I've come on in a bad mood, and I've left it feeling better. You can't put a price on that. Yeah, I've got a wet palette. Yeah, I know my paints are a little bit thick. I'm working on it. But yeah, wet palette is, in my opinion, a must. Ooh, a blessing from the Emperor. Hey, Forge. It's not enough. I wish I knew where my friggin' Griffin Charger was. Griffin Charger's totally let me down today. I needed him. How you doing today, Forge? Nice to see you, bud. blast. Happy to hear it, buddy. Happy to hear it. Ooh. I'm not getting the coverage I want. Hopefully when it dries. But if it looks patchy, it looks patchy. I'm fine with that. I will move on. The greys are currently the weakest bit on getting the colour scheme right, actually. Oh Christ, man. Yeah, I didn't realise that. Do you see the mould lines anymore? I've caught so much flack over those mould lines. Just because I didn't paint it first this time. So many people, and frankly, I think they're in cahoots. But I know Francois wasn't in cahoots because he's not a citizen, but I know there's a secret citizen chat in Discord. I know it because I got told to be quiet by a citizen. So obviously I complied because that was a citizen telling me, and I'm just a filthy piece of scum. But there's definitely some secret communications going on in the Discord between citizens. And I'm sure there's been a conversation be like, mention those mold lines, that table's cleaned up on live stream every chance you get. Why don't I pay my bases? Okay, reason one, I'm intimidated by them. Reason two, I don't really have anything basing supplies wise. Reason three, I don't know any of the rules and I haven't sat down to learn to play them yet. So there's that. So yeah, there's I mean, any one of those factors would be for me defeating. But in combination, yeah, it's if I'm honest, yeah, they intimidate me. So no, I've got frozen solid dirt outside that's under a layer of ice and snow. Well, frankly, the main one is that it intimidates me. I did try and reach out to Army Painter, and I was going to ask them for some basing supplies, but they never got back to me. Passed me to marketing department, and I was deemed unworthy, no reply. So I have to get bigger before I can push out on that one. Only always forge. Yeah, I'm always intimidated by plastic. Yeah, always. There's always something. But we broke real ground against that, actually. The fact that I'm considering painting the lion next is... Yeah, I could. And I should probably start with that, you know. I should probably just start by putting something on it. I really don't like the lack of pigment in my friggin' grey. But Drakenhof Dark Dank shade is too dark. Son of a... Griff, I needed you. I needed you, Griff. I really, really don't like how my grey's coming out. Why is it so patchy? Hang on, guys. I'm gonna go for an angry piss and think about this grey. Why is it coming out so bad? Yeah. Be right back. Angry piss, and we'll paint Titus, and then we'll figure out this grey situation. If you haven't seen Forge's Vortex Beasts, they're really, really good. It's 9:45, so it's still quite early, but it's been a long ass day, man. It's been like wake up, dad in, and then sit down to stream. Like, I love the little munchkins. They just take up. It's like slow busy time. Like, what it is that it's very demanding in that they require your time, and it's enjoyable to do. You know, like look after them, take them out playing. We've been out playing in the snow for ages. But the trouble is, I get too much time to think, and sometimes when I have that, I start dwelling on negatives, which isn't good, I know, but sometimes it happens. But so it's not late, but I feel really deflated. I feel like, you know how those days are, and it's normally always Sunday night. Now I had a Rust Grey, but we've got this Thunderhawk as well. Oh, hello! That's actually more blue than the Rust. I'm going to go the Thunderhawk. But yeah, it's always Sunday nights. It's always Sunday nights. I just feel... I'm sorry, guys. I'm banging on about it too much. You know those days? It's just like... It does. But what I'm really looking forward to is 11:30 tomorrow. Because you know, if everything goes to plan, you know... Everything's done, everything's sorted out, I've exercised and we're good to go. I've already done a stream on TikTok, so I'm very much looking forward to 11:30 tomorrow. That's going to be a real treat. And to be honest, we're most likely going to finish this guy today on stream, unless there's something major. So, no, it's not okay. It's 100% not okay, Fred. It's not okay for me vent to you. Because... if you like someone, you don't be a burden to them. So I'm not going to vent at you. I'm sorry. It just kind of slurps out sometimes, accidentally. But no, I don't want to be on burden to people I like. So no, sir, it's not okay. I shan't do it. I shall rein it in, sir. That's a better blue. That's more what I was looking for. I was looking for a little bit more of a contrast between the greys. Nah, thanks, Freds, but no. No, 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 no. I don't want to be a burden to people I like. I refuse. We're here to talk about the hobby, you know, the painting of the models. That blues, I like that blue a lot more. You filthy burden. You filthy. Yeah, that's a little bit more of a contrast. Now, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I'd still need to edge highlight the super light greys, but I wanted to have more dark grey bits. Because I want to try and make the greys a feature in their own right. As much as the Tyranid flesh is, I want the Marines to have some complexity to them, but also some complexity that doesn't necessarily... I filled in one of those holes. I have to get rid of that. Yeah, now this blue has gone through a few iterations, but something I'm doing differently is adding a few more of the blue sections on the Mini, and also I'm kind of doing a little switcheroo. I'll show you on the leg bits. I'm just going to get a little token on there. I feel very much like this is coming to the end, this model. So I need to edge highlight these as well, obviously. But then, like, if you look down at these panels, see this panel on the leg here with the two vents? I'm going to turn that bit in, which is normally quite an annoying little piece, into like a little feature. So I'm going to do this with the blue, and it's like part of the armor, but it's just like a little feature in itself. Plus it gives me some nice practice with doing little fiddly details, you know. The idea is to make the armor, like I said, to make the armor a feature in itself. That's why I was so frustrated with the greys. Because I was like, yeah, I'm going to finally get to do the greys. I'm going to make an effort to get it in the right direction. And it didn't quite get there. But there's always another model. And I feel like with the Terminators that I've got sitting up here, yeah, they got painted ages ago, so I've moved on since that. But there's a lot of sections not done. So if I don't mind them being mix and match grey, which I don't mind, because it's like they've cobbled together different armors, and they're not so interested in being super pretty. This I could say arguably in the lore. So, you know, I'm thinking that. So I'm thinking it's going to be a great opportunity for me to practice my greys, and at the same time, big bonus, get some more Terminators done. Because the Assault Terminators are almost finished. I'm on the last two, and now that I can base coat, I can bring them up to speed. But I want to do them justice. I want to have them with the newer, yummier greys. So pretty interested in getting these greys right. Because I feel like with the Nids, I'm in a great place with them. I know exactly where I'm going with them and how I like them. So we're not far off with the greys. I feel like we're about 90% done. About 90% there of the greys. Yeah, I think a dab would do you with the blues. I think a nice little bit there. I highlight it, but that's pretty good. The question is, what do I highlight it up to? Because I don't want to go any. I don't want to go towards the whites and the greys because that's going to be the main plate highlights. I'll figure something out. And like I say, there's always another marine to paint. We've definitely got enough marines to get this grey right. Right, light grey highlights. So I'm going to go with some... I want to go Troll's Teeth. However, where is... Oh, hang on. Maybe I'll go Banshee Hair. I didn't get to use it last time because it was blocked. But if I just yam something in there... I don't have anything pokey enough, I don't think. No, okay, I can't do that one. But I'm really tempted by this one. See this? I'm really tempted by that. It looks like it's possibly a nice white. But I take Troll's Teeth. Troll's Teeth. Ooh, Troll's Teeth. Troll's Teeth. No, Correx White. I'll take Correx White. There we go. We got a Correx White. I don't have a nice yellow. What do you mean? Yeah, always going to flex that Troll's Teeth. Although you've been surprisingly quiet with the colour charts, haven't you? You cheeky sausage. I know you got the keys to the kingdom with the colour schemes. I know they emailed you back. I know you got the secret knowledge. Oh no, 179.99. 179.99.99, I'll have you know. That's a bargain. Hey, that just so happens to be the price of my business book. What about an exchange? You send me the information. You send me the information first, and I guarantee, I super duper promise I'll send you the book. Sound like a good trade? Fair trade? Excellent. Yes, Big Mac can broker it indeed. He knows business. He'll be able to broker that trade. No problem whatsoever. It'd be like a Sunday afternoon for him brokering big business trades like that. Whoa, Jesus. No, I'll 100%. I'll 100% give him the book. Guaranteed. I will definitely not cheat him the second I get the information I require. Guaranteed, Bert. No, actually. If we finished with loads of time, I was thinking of just grabbing up an orc, but I'm kind of leaning towards like Sanguinator or the Lion, but they would need to be sprayed first, so they won't necessarily be this stream. But I think like we could. The issue with the Lion, right, is I can do everything but the green armor because I haven't painted a Dark Angel before, so that's a little bit of an issue. But I could do everything else. But then, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Lion, maybe. He's a big one. He's a big old first Primarch to do. But I feel like maybe we could... I think maybe we could tackle him. But he would start the day after tomorrow because he'd have to be base coated tomorrow when I get a spare moment after the live stream. So... Well, the only thing I don't got is the greens. I don't have any of the greens. I did find a green, which made me think about it. I found this that I've never used. I found this dark green, Strachan green, and I was like, maybe that might help me. And I've got like this ink, which is really overpowering, this contrast orc flesh. So I thought maybe if I blast that into it, it would make a sufficiently dark green. That's what I was thinking. So I might be able to do it. It's just whatever goes on the Lion, it, you know, it's... I guess I can always get another Primarch, you know? I can always get another one if it doesn't go well. But I feel like we might be able to tackle the first one. Plus, it's kind of a little bit of a big deal for me because the Primarchs have always been super intimidating, and he is the only one I've got. So I kind of feel like we should start working our way through those. Oh, I don't know who that is. Who's Inquisitor Greyfax? I do like me Inquisitors. I like the lore about Inquisitors a lot. That one individual and that seal carries so much weight to it. Forge, I do love painting. I do genuinely love painting. And I thought I really enjoyed painting, but then when I realized I could combine painting with my YouTube hobby as well, then it just skyrocketed in the enjoyment level. I can't wait to get back onto stream. I can't wait. It's just disgustingly delicious. I absolutely love it. It's just the best combination of hobbies. And I've pure accident that I put them together. I wish I'd found it sooner, frankly. I really do. But it's better to have found it than never found it, you know? But I absolutely love it. I'd like to just do this forever. I'd just like to sit in here 8 hours a day every day. That's what I'd like to do. That would be it. And like to sit for 8 hours and say like we're like, oh, you know what, we've been painting 5 hours, let's do something else. What I'd like to do is like go over, do some gluing or something, or heaven forbid, go over and roll a few dice. That'd be fine. I'll just do that. That would be great. I'm pretty sure I would. I've definitely discovered that I have levels, and that models that used to intimidate me don't intimidate me now. So there's definitely like something to that. There's definitely like a scoring, like some kind of, I don't know what you could call it, but it's definitely some kind of intimidation factor that I've been pushing back on. The Saturnine Terminators are coming up the pipeline as well, especially with this guy, because he's got the Saturnine Terminator head. So painting that, I've been like, oh yeah, that would be. But I think we need to get these greys right. We need to get these greys right. And I was also like, I do like to keep my hey Francois, I do like to look out for table trades, and I found an awful lot of upgrade sprues for sale, like 7 or 8, I think, different upgrade sprues, and there was Imperial Fist, Blood Angels, Dark Angels, and they were quite cheap. I was like, oh yeah, that would be pretty handy, because I kind of feel like I'd like to do that. But you know, we've got loads to be getting on with. I don't have to do everything at once. We've got 1,000 hours, so. But it's just such a nice hobby. I'm just totally stuck with it. It's not going anywhere, you know. I'm in. I'm invested. I'm in. We're going for it. How are you doing, Francois? You napped? Night, KS. Catch you later, buddy. See you tomorrow, maybe. If not, mind how you go, bud. Did Forge go? See you later, Forge. You probably won't see me later today, but there's always tomorrow. No, don't highlight that one. But this one along the hand is a good one. Oh, no, I'm not doing that. Yes, I've been working on it in live streams, but yeah, the kit bash is still there. The thing is, like, what happened was, painting kind of took over in the Instagram ones. I was like, oh, I kind of want to clock in some more hours towards the 1,000. So the kit bash hasn't been done since, what, Thursday last week? And then in the TikTok ones, what I've been doing is just assembling through stuff with instructions. Now, the reason for that is I've noticed that with the kit bash streams, I haven't got an effective way, because what you need is a large flat surface so you can get all the bits out and you can see them, right? And I haven't got an effective way to get everything out, have it unpacked and ready to go for a live stream, and then a way to pack it away. Like with the sprues and the assembly one, I'm just throwing it all in a shoebox, but that's the issue. That's the issue that I have. It's a logistical one. So now I know the kit bash is going to be Techno Barbarians. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, something's not true. Hang on. You got to listen in these moments. Just because he disagrees with me doesn't mean he's got a little nugget of wisdom. And we know that Francois got a track record of having really good ideas. So let's take note. Takeout container. What's that? Like a big tinfoil dish? It just needs something that is large and flat, but easily storable. It's a, yeah. Well, actually, I might have something. Come to mention it, I might have something. Yeah, something like that. Because I'm enjoying the kit bashing. It's like there's something very satisfying about it. But we're making some kind of... I was thinking it's some kind of mechanical creature, but I was thinking of it being a mount for something. Oh, yeah, that's not a bad idea as well, Fred, actually. I like that. Yeah, when I finally managed to get myself out of the house to go and get acetone, yeah, it's... Oh, just going out of the house, it's yeah, it's getting weird. I just need to get out and go and get acetone, because I know I've looked up the shop that sells it. I know where it is. I just have to get myself outside. Thanks, Warden. Appreciate that. It does help. And I'm pretty sure it's going to help in a big way at some point. Me and Warden were talking about it, and we think like the whole channels getting big thing is more like a switch than a gradual. I think it will just be off and on, and then we'll get like all our sponsors and delicious stuff and super giveaways and all that good stuff going. That's what we reckon. We reckon it's going to be just like bink. Oh yeah, it's happened. You know, when we stop thinking about it as well. So that's why I'm going with the tightest goals and the 1,000 hours. Don't even think about the other numbers. I was cranky, Ward. I was cranky, Ward, and I was really cranky. Yeah, it took a while to shift it. I was super cranks. I went quiet a couple of times. You know, when Table's quiet, you know he's a cranky buddy. That's the indication. If he's talking, he's all right. But if he goes quiet, oh, he's trying to lock in and try and paint away the cranky. Yeah, it's when I go quiet. That's when you guys need to be panicking. If Table's going quiet, something's going on. Okay, light grey highlights done. Now just a little bit of the darker grey ones, which I've already mixed. We are cranky, crank tabes. Yeah, thanks guys. I really am feeling better. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I am. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys, for putting up with me. I did try and just get some painting done as well. These little bundles of whatever this is on the torso are really hard to paint without falling into the recesses, like I just immediately did. I said it. I called it, didn't I? I immediately called it. I said about falling into the recesses, and I fell into one straight away. I called it, didn't I? Immediately said it's really difficult, and I dropped into one. So much so that I'm going to do one more just as a little, like, in your face for that first mistake. You know what? I'm going to do the other two as well. Oh, 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 oh. Ah, you got nothing on me. I'm going to do some more. No more recesses for me, you little spindly ab bundle buggers, you. Yeah, consider yourself highlighted. Guys, I think this guy's very nearly done. I think we're inside of 5 minutes. Like, what else do I have left to highlight of the dark blues? There was that wrist guard thing, done that. The backpack? Yeah, it's just the backpack at this point. Oh my god, I think we're done. Oh no, backpack, top of the backpack. Just this bit. I don't even want to highlight the whole grill uniformly. I want it to be a little bit patchy. Do I even want to do lines around the inside edge? I don't, because it's already got a highlight. Oh, my days. I think we're done. I think we're done. Let's just double check. I'm not doing anything on the shoulder pad. Yeah, it's a little bit matte. It's fine. It's just ready for a stamp. Oh, no, there's a little bit on the legs. Tiny bit on the legs. Tiny bit on the legs. Gentlemen, we are done. What a treat to paint. What an absolute treat. And all it needed was a different head. That's all it needed. A different head and we're good. I do think that there's definitely room for improvement on the greys. I think that's going to be the next port of call for finessing a colour. We're going to get that right, but what a treat. And I don't have anyone else that looks like him. He feels like he could definitely be a member of a kill team. Yeah, it just makes me more excited to paint the Saturnine Terminators because that's what the head is. I thought it sat a bit low down, but I think it just enough works. You know, because it's Scouty armor, isn't it? So it could be a Scouty armor head in this example. But yeah, what a treat. What an absolute treat he was. And he's all mine now to look at forever and ever. That's the good thing about painting models. You spend all that time on them, and then you can do this. You can just pop them on a shelf, and there they are. You can just have them there, just hanging out, and you can just look at them and enjoy them whenever you want. What a treat! What an absolute treat! Good, 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 good. Titus. So, also, let's have a look at him. So, here he is. So, yeah, he's a whopper, but he's also beautiful. That cloak is something that really intimidates me, frankly. But he's a glorious model, that's for sure. Hello. Yeah. We've got a Biovore, but that also needs spraying. This guy, I need to figure out something. He needs a bit of terrain to brace him from this bit on the back to this claw and this wing, because he's a bit wibbly wobbly for my taste. So I need to put something here that sticks up and glues the back of him. Yeah, I don't roll with sub-assembly. I'm not the sub-assembly kind of girl. Now I need to find the spore mines for this guy as well, because I want to paint him as well. He's going to be delicious. But yeah, he's just to bring him back in. He's a real beauty of a model. Like there's a nice amount of beautiful bits on him. So he's going to be a bit of a treat. Titus. So, if I spray him, which would be after tomorrow's live stream, he could be started as early as Tuesday. If I do go for base coating him, which I'm considering, I might just need to get over myself with the dark greens. But I've also got other Dark Angels that I've got, so maybe I should spray them as well. So it's looking like Tuesday, I reckon. I think we should try and conquer. Next week we could probably try and conquer the greys and conquer the greens. Conquer the Gs. You know, the greys and the greens. We could get those sorted out. Get over that phobia. Oh, Titus, you are beautiful. That backpack is slowly becoming a belly. Starting at one point, we're not going to know which way is forward. That many layers are going on. Yeah, I think I'll spray the lion tomorrow. And the other Dark Angels, let me see if I can find them. I'm pretty sure they're up here. I'll just record. I'll show you who else I've got. Because I wanted him to have some... originally, I wanted him to have... What I was going to do is I was going to get a Primarch. The original plan was to have a Primarch and then a group of their specific Terminators. So I got the Nurgle Terminators. The idea was to get Mortarion, but then he completely intimidated the hell out of me, so I didn't go for him. I was going to have Deathwing Knights. I got the Lion, but couldn't find the Knights, so I made regular Marines, which I've subsequently put somewhere and forgotten about. But I have one of these yogurt pots has all of my assembled stuff in, so I can also show you what I've got lined up for next as well, if I can find it. Yeah, give me a second, guys, because I'll crack that tub out, because it's a real treasure trove of bits and bobs. Oh, is this it down here? Yeah, here it is. Okay. So here's all the possibles, guys. You don't feel you have to rush. So we've got this guy, this big old boy, which I really, really like. I got him for super cheap, which was a real treat. But again, I'm stuck on the Necrons. I'm stuck on Necron colour schemes, so I don't necessarily want to paint him. Here's one of my Dark Angels. No, he's not a Dark Angel. Who's he? He's just a... I've just got a random intercessor here. But he's just an intercessor. He's not Not any faction. Okay. I've got these lovely tanks. Got these lovely little tanks that we could choose. I've got some Termagants, some Rippers. Ah, yeah, here's one of my Dark Angels. Here's one of them. Yeah, I can show the Lion again. One sec. So there's one of the Dark Angels that's going to be like his sword buddies. It's not zooming in. 1 second, I'll just grab the Lion again for you. There he is. So he's like with his... This is the helmet variant. You can have him with his beardy head, but I just thought the head was too good because he's very knightly shaped. And look at the base as well. It's got that big skeleton statue thingy on it. But then he's got this fantastic... What really jumped out is the shield and the backpack. It looks like some kind of organ. But then he's got like a lion's skin. But yeah, he's a fantastic model. Absolutely fantastic. Let's have a look in this box. Oh, I've got this guy. So I've got some random intercessors in here. I've got this guy that I really like. I think his name's Lamentus. So I might paint him so that Dante's not so lonely. Basically, I just buy models I like the look of, frankly. Termagants. Oh, I've got this guy. And I've got a few character... Oh yeah, here's one. So I made this guy like Dark Angel-y instead. If I can get it to focus. So I changed the head on this guy and I made him look more Dark Angel-y because I thought if I can't have Deathwing Knights, then I'll make this guy more Dark Angel-y. So I put the Roby head on him, which I think works really well with the shield and the scabbard. So yeah, he's with Lion. So I might have them as a gang. And I've got another sword guy somewhere. That's a generic intercessor. I don't know where he's gone, but he's about. The Martyrs, sorry. I just want to give a little shout out to this Termagant in the Termagant kit because I really liked him. This guy with the heavier weapon. I really like this Termagant. He's a real treat of a Termagant. I really, really like him. And yeah, so I have another Dark Angel because I got some Dark Angel upgrade sprues quite cheap. So there he is. There's another one. Hang on, I just threw that Termagant on the ground. There he is. So I've got a few Dark Angels that I want to work on. So we've got some options. We've got some options, guys. Oh, and this last one, I really love this guy. Look at this Genestealer Cultist. He's got his little speaker. He's like, beep, boop, beep. I'm talking to you. Just this little guy. So we have a nice amount of options, gentlemen. But I think it might be some time for some Dark Angels, frankly. Right, blue tack off. Set 20 likes, guys. Yum, 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 yum. Not too shabby. Right, I'm going to record the hours. Now, we're ending at 2.5 hours today so that I can change the 0.5 on the hours. So if we take that off and then -2, we're on 859. 859 hours remaining. So that means we'll hit 150 hours next week. Pretty good. Do we want to celebrate it every 50 hours or should we wait till 200? You tell me, guys. I don't mind either way. We don't have to celebrate every 50 because 50 started to feel like a little bit of a small number for us. Okay. Vote is every 100. Deal. Okay, yeah. I won't mention the 51. I won't mention 150. We will go for... We'll start getting excited about it when we hit the 200. Alright, guys. So, yeah. That's us for now. Yeah, I would love to... That's a good point, Francois. I would absolutely love to do a longer stream, right? what I'd like to do is just square it with the missus and do like a really, really long live stream. That's something I'd love to do, but I have to justify it for the missus because it's just me and her with the kids. So if I'm not doing it, my wife has to do it. So I have to find some way to sweeten the deal. What can I say to her that will be what can I say to her so that she's like, you know what, yeah, you do that table. You do yourself a 12-hour live stream. You know? Something like that. I've got to try and negotiate the time. That's what I need to do. I need some kind of justification. Well, yeah, I mean, I'd really like to do a long live stream. I'd really, really like to do it. So yeah, if we can think of some way for me to explain it to Mrs. Table to justify it. Yeah, I need something better than that. I'll figure it out. I'm sure there's a way to cheese it, and so that we can do one. But because have you noticed how we've started to like sneak up in numbers? We've gone up from 2 hours a day to 3 hours a day, and then we've been doing some 4.5 hour days, haven't we? Yeah, I could say the watch hours for monetization, but Mrs. Table's very familiar with how low the ad revenue is, so that one's not going to work. She's a bit savvy on that because I mention it. I complain about it a lot. I'll think about it, gents. I'll think about it and get back to you. But anyway, tomorrow stream 11:30 GMT plus 2 till 2:30 GMT plus 2. I will see you then, and I think it might be the time for Lion, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. I will catch you again sometime soon. All right, see you later. Bye.